I'd like to thank you guys for having me. I'd like to thank, Mr. Barnett was there when we did the taping that day. He coached me through and did a really good job on that. And I'd like to thank Steve for actually getting me here. He had to prod me along the way. Down 85 this morning, he was still on the job. So thank you so much for that. But a little deeper than that was the phone call that I got from Steve. And he called me up one day at work and he said, "Hey Terry, you don't know me. I'm Steve Hayes, a communications director. Saw some of the footage that you provided for us a while back. Would you be willing to let us use that footage? We want to do something else with you. Would you be willing to let us?" And my response to him is the same then, as it is today. If what I have to share is going to help one person, one parolee, turn their life around, then by all means, use it, use it, use it, use it. That guy's right out of Central Casting too. He, I have to say this pretty good. But no, a couple things I want to share. Two things actually. One of them is about addiction. I'm a person in long-term recovery. What that means to me is that I haven't had a drink or any other drug in 11 years. January the 6th of 2018 will be 12 years. Keep your seat. And so what that means for me is that I've been able to go from being somebody who could not stay out of prison to being a productive member of society. Paying my bills, taking care of my kids, going to work every day, trying to help build my community. We do recover. We do recover. I know it's rocky sometimes, it's hard work. Sometimes you guys are working in the field, you're like, man, they ever gonna get it? I don't know if any of you know Marie O'Connor? Yes. Okay, that was my parole officer. Okay, says about that high. And boy, she would give it to me. And and that was one of the best things that ever happened to me, was my relationship with Miss O'Connor. If I see her today, I'm gonna move some stuff out of the way to run and give her a hug. And we're gonna chat a little bit, we're gonna talk, because she was very instrumental in changing my life. Okay, so recovery is real. As a person long-term recovery, I try to give back. I do volunteer at the Day Reporting Center, not as much as I used to. Life has sort of changed for me, but I try to get over there in Athens as much as I can, to send that message to guys that are maybe trying to avoid going to prison or have just gotten out of prison, that we do recover and we make it and we stay out. And we know that the empirical evidence shows that when people don't use after long periods of time, maybe 4 or 5 years, well, you can't really distinguish them between people who have never used before. If you match up the lifestyles, they start to look about the same. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about having a voice to say that, hey guys, thank you all for doing what you do to help us do what we do. The other thing that I'd like to share, which sort of goes back to what I was saying before, is, and I'm going to leave my contact information here today for anybody who wants it. Prison is a very toxic environment. The messages and the messaging that an average person is going to receive while they're in prison is very toxic. So the message is that there's no hope on the outside. Your PO's there to lock you up. You're not going to make it, you're going to fail. Why even try? Why even bother? Okay, that's a toxic message. I'm committed. And by the grace of God, I have a pretty decent day job. So, that's not, a career for me, but I'm committed to actually go. Miss Deems came to interview me for the part. and thank you guys, I appreciate it. She came to the interview and she was like, Kerry, with you, if you were pardoned, what would you do with that? Why would you want to be pardoned? And I told her the main reason I want to be pardoned is because a lot of times guys like us with criminal backgrounds, we can't even go back into the prisons to tell the guys who need to hear the message that, you know, you can turn your life around. So that's what I want to do. I want to go back into the prisons and speak to these guys and let them know, yes, it is very hard. It is not easy. You're going to have a lot of things, obstacles coming against you. If you really want to make a change in your life, you can. That's not just for people who've been arrested or had a drug problem. It's for everybody. I'm sure you guys are facing your own situations and circumstances. So, thank you so much for having me today. I don't even know if this helped at all. Thank you for the opportunity to be a part of what you guys are doing. I want to thank the guys that are, you guys are getting up every day, putting your clothes on to go out in the communities, to do corrections. You know, a lot of times there's some bad connotations with that, especially from guys like me. You know, the PO. No, it takes, I know as a social worker, to get up and do what I do every day, it takes a certain level of empathy to go out and do what you do every day. And without that, you guys probably wouldn't be making a difference. I know a lot of POs personally now, and you guys are really making a difference. So please continue to do what you're doing. And I will do my best to try to do what I'm doing is spread the message to say that for guys that and young ladies who are getting out, trusting your PO, sharing information with your PO, being compliant with your release plan is going to be a great recipe for success. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I know that some of the board members will want to make some comments, and I'll allow them to do that in just a moment. But before they do that, the board has something that we would like to collectively give to you, Mr. Green. You know, there are many facets to this job that we do on the Pardon and Parole Board. And each of us have our opinion, strong individuals on this board. But I can tell you from my personal perspective, I think the greatest joy comes for me when I see an offender who has come to the place where they've drawn that circle around their 2 feet and they've realized they can't nobody change me but me. And then they begin to change. And then we hear a story like we've heard this morning, 11 years. And knowing that, and Harris, let me just say this is a great video to use with parolees. I'm not telling you how to do your job. Y'all do a great job. But this is a great video. And it leaped to my ears when you said, it is not so much important as to what has happened to you as it is to what is happening to you. And we know that every day is a decision to be successful on parole, on probation. And this board granted you a pardon, and a well-deserved pardon. It's not anything this board has given you. You have earned it. The governor of the state of Georgia, Governor Deal, has put a performance incentive program in place for those that are incarcerated. They can help earn their way out of prison early. There has also been programs put into place that can help you succeed, and you speak about those in this interview. And being pardoned, being forgiven for what you've done in the past by the state is a critical part of the piece of this pie. And so I want to, on behalf of the board, present this pardon to you. It has been framed and sealed. I'm going to ask you just to step forward because I know each board member would like to shake your hand. And display that proudly because it was not given to you, it was earned by you. I want to allow the board members to say any comments that you'd like to say.
Thank you.
Congratulations, job well done.
Thank you.
Well, again, we are unveiling this video today. It is on our homepage already. I had that prepared and we'll distribute it through social media. Again, appreciate, I was a bit remiss, but appreciate the board and Director Barnett providing the input and drive to get this done, as well as the resources. I think it's a very worthwhile thing that we've done here today, and I appreciate all the support and effort that gone into it. Most of all, the subject matter, Mr. Parrott, and his experiences that he's going to share with many others. Thank you.
And Steve, we want to say thank you to you for putting this video together, and Director Barnett for making it available. You know, for Miss Carol Dennings, working with the pardon, and each one of these board members. But again, I just want to emphasize to you, Mr. Kerry Parrott, this was not given to you. You earned it. You earned it. And as we know with every one of us in this room, just because we were successful yesterday, as your comment stated, it's more important what is happening as to what has happened. We cannot live in the past. We have to press on. And we just want to say, on behalf of the board, we are so delighted in what you're doing, and that you are now a leader in the community. I'm proud of it.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Director Barnett?
I don't think I can say anything after that. That is what we do. That is the best of us, changing lives and providing opportunities. It is my honor to be a part of this agency, to lead great people who go out of their way every day with a servant's heart to do what's right simply because it's the right thing to do, and to provide opportunities like we saw today. I thank each and every one of you. It's my honor and pleasure to lead the agency and represent such a fine professional board. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Barnett. We come now to the next item on our agenda, and that is the time to receive general public comments. Comments on a specific offender are not allowed at this time, but persons desiring to make such comments should contact our call center at 404-656-4661. Having said that, are there any public comments related to matters that have been presented at today's meeting? Yes, sir. Mr. Harris Childers.
I would just like to say on behalf of DCS, thank you for your support to the board, and Chris Barnett and everyone for their support. We look forward to future collaboration, and I'd also like to congratulate everyone that was recognized here today, especially Mr. Parrott.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
I know it has nothing to do, but I just brought you a letter because it's been lost. All the letters I sent you to Mr. James Williams, and I've been trying to talk to somebody, hear my voice, coming with my children's. Nobody have helped me. It feels like my husband over almost 10 years there. Nobody gives him a voice. Nobody helps me.
Okay, as we stated earlier, specific situations, we will talk, that those are not allowed during this public time
I just
to
wanted
protect all of us, but we definitely, we will have someone meet with you as soon as we adjourn here, and we will take all of your information, all of your comments, and they are included in a file as the board looks at each offender, so that nothing is left out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, hearing any other comments, I just need a motion to adjourn. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
A motion has been made and properly seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, no. Well, it looks like the ayes have it again just by here. All right, we're adjourned. and be grateful.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's too big. And I know, the other I can't remember. I don't
It is. It gets easier.
I think so.
So you say?
I think he's gone. I think he bailed.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
He's still alive.
Never ain't lose this
Still
thing.
alive.
How's the baby? Everybody good? Is Chris helping you?
Congratulations. Thank you.
That's all. I understand. Does he? That's good. He brags on you all the time.
That's awesome. They do one every month. Usually the concert, I opted out the shirt because it was for Chicago. And they want to get it. Normally we do one. Get the team together.
Oh, that's it.
I was watching New York on TV and I was like, you get to do Congratulations. How's that? How do you like that?
That's far to go. The wire.
I said,